A lot of people ask me, and when I say people, we're talking senior executives, right? And they ask me, Ian, I've heard that AI is going to take my job and supposedly take my job. And I don't know if that's just true or if that's just hype or what it is. But, it's a little scary. And so here's my response. AI is not after your job. It can't do your job at the moment. AI is after your tasks. In other words, all the stuff that keeps you from really doing what you are hired to do. It's interesting. One of the things that when I'm coaching senior executives, we spend a lot of time in is, what are they being paid to do? Not to do the jobs, not to do the task, but to get the task done. So if AI can do the tasks, great. Even 5 years ago, if you wanted a task done really cheaply, you'd go into Upwork or freelancer.com and you'd get it done. Well, AI's taken this one step even closer. It will get it done for you. Okay? But what it won't do is it won't think for you. It will help you to think. But at the moment you're thinking, this is the next battleground. Okay, because you still think that you know more than AI does. And maybe at this stage you still do. But remember, your thinking is cluttered with I'm not good enough and thought loops and limited beliefs and socializations and, all your conditioning, your cultural conditioning. All of this is built into your thinking. AI doesn't have any of that. So yes, while your thinking might come through, but it will only come through if you prompt it to come through. And that's why we use generic prompts to help us to really understand, what are we truly thinking about? What do we actually want to think about? What is what is the problem? And let's get really clear on what the problem is. Because if we know exactly what the problem is, well, we can solve that problem. So let's get really clear on what is the problem that we're trying to solve. What's the context of the problem? What are the results of the problem? And you've got an instrument here you can talk to, you can dictate to, and it will give you access to answers that you could never have thought of with your own limited vision. By virtue of the fact that we are human beings, you are born with a set of yellow glasses, metaphorically speaking. These are the things that have been taught to you by your parents, teachers, schoolyard friends, whatever. And these have colored your glasses. So now you go out into the world and you look at everything with these glasses. Well, if I've got yellow tinted glasses and I say to you, what do you, or you've got yellow tinted glasses, and I say to you, so dude, what do you think of my blue t-shirt? And you go, what are you talking about? It's not blue. It's green. You go, seriously, you need to get your eyes checked, because this is blue. And they're going, no, it's green. Why? Because yellow and blue makes green. And until they actually take off their glasses, only then can they see the color. The beauty is that AI doesn't wear the glasses. AI has access to every single possible thread that has ever been written or digitized. You can never have that kind of knowledge at your fingertips. But remember, AI is not coming for your job. It's coming for your tasks. Those things that you do repetitively over and over and over again ad nauseum. Those reports you have to produce every Monday. all your regular stuff that you do, that's what it's coming for. So, if you want if you want to find out more as to how to get a grip of all of this, then reach out. Reach out. Let's have a chat and see if we can help.